Here at Mountain Dirty, somebody's getting a brand new beauty. Look at this brand new 300 XCW. I know whose bike that is. Excited to see that. Let's come back here and say hi to Lee. Hey Lee, how's it going?
Good, Brian. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey everybody. Hey, you've seen us in a couple of videos up here, and videos that I won't watch, by the way. I hate seeing myself on video. But we've never taken a moment to tell you what we're about here at Mountain Dirty Motorsports. My wife Mimi and I own the place, and I think we love these stupid things as much as you all do, which I think makes us a little different. And I wanted to take a few minutes. Brian was kind enough to come on up and let me take a few moments and tell you what we're all about. And so you've seen our shop before. You've maybe seen parts where we have a lot of ATVs and side-by-sides and snowmobiles in the summer, or in the winter rather. But the bikes are where we spend a lot of our time. And you can see we always have a great inventory here. But I wanted to talk about some things that might make it worth your drive to come see us up here at Mountain Dirty Motorsports. We of course are always going to have great prices for you. I mean, we will make sure that every bit of our manufacturer rebates goes to our customer. So we're going to push every penny of that out to you, and we're going to give you great discounts for us as well. And so those rebates change, the pricing changes, but you can always be assured that we're going to do everything we can to give you the best pricing here at Mountain Dirty Motorsports. But I think it goes beyond pricing. There's nothing worse than buying a bike and it's out on the curb waiting for you to put in your bike, and you got to go figure everything out. And I think what we love to do is help you figure this out. And so you've seen this area where it's probably messier than it should be, where I do a lot of work. In fact, we're sitting here. This is a NEXCF build that I'm in the middle of just now, just putting it together out of the crate. But more importantly, we do a lot of stuff that's a little different. This was actually just laid out here this morning. This is the exhaust canister, the turbine core 2.1 off my 23 300 XC, and it was getting a little drippy. So I'm going to repack that today here. So I brought it in, cleaned it up, and wanted to work with some of my guys on doing a repack, just so that we're all clear on how to do that. Of course, we always carry the FMF repack if you're looking to do the same. But more importantly, we'll do things that are special, I think. This is it's actually going to be a bit of a twin to a bike that I built for myself. This is for a customer, this TE Pro. This customer really wanted to get a different look here on their seat, so we recovered the seat for them. Of course, recluse clutch, a gnarly pipe, and a turbine core 2.1 SXS skid. I'm sorry that Summit's in the way here. This is my shop manager here, Summit. He's my good boy. Hey, but we built this so that it is that customer's dream. Well, we've got another bike here that's waiting for another customer to pick up. And this gentleman picked up a hard enduro. And he wanted to hang on to his stock plastics, but yet give it a unique look and have some fun with it. So we used the KTM Power Parts blue plastics, the graphics kit that's on there, and boy did it come out sharp. You see cross-link swing arm guards. Of course, this one's got a recluse on it as well. Rear disc guard came stock on it. We put a left-hand rear brake and aux brake on here as well for them. Really came out pretty. It's just a beautiful bike. I would probably shed a tear the first time I threw this down the side of a mountain. Oh, for sure. But it's going to happen. But that's why we build them, so we can build the next one after that. This one's got nitro mousses in it, so we do put in nitro mousses. We believe in them. I think it just makes the riding experience a little less stressful. Next bike here we've got, and by the way, Brian walked in here today. These were sitting here waiting for pickup. This bike is just a 250 XCF. It's for a very good customer and his son, and they split their time between Colorado and out of state. So we were able to give this gentleman, his son, a really cool bike for his birthday. We put their ranch logo on there. We put we just put a whole bunch of parts, street legal kit, because down in this state where they live, you have to have turn signals along with your street legal kit. And so we just had some fun with this for this young man, and the customer gave us a little bit of carte blanche to build his son a pretty nifty bike. So we do, like I said, any given time, there's always 4 or 5 bikes in our construction. There's an adventure bike just sitting there kind of in the middle of the aisle that we're in the middle of. That right now is going to have a whole lot of electronics. We're going to put some auxiliary lighting, GPS. You can see it's got pannier racks on the back. We rekeyed all those panniers yesterday. He's got hard cases that'll go on there as well. AXP skid just came in today. He's got heated seats front and rear. it's going to be a real nice bike to get away. So beautiful 890 Adventure R there as well. So Akrapovic exhaust on the other side. So yeah, lots of custom stuff. So as you can see, if you come see us, we're going to spend a lot of time with you. Make sure that you understand your motorcycle first and foremost, right? What makes it special? How do you operate it? What's important about warm-up? How do we set your controls and your sag correctly for you? Teach you how to use your suspension. You know, you just paid for, in my opinion, the best out-of-the-box motorcycle in the industry. Now let's make sure we use it, man. Someone who never touches all the goodies on here isn't getting the full experience. And so we want to take away any kind of trepidation or demystify these a bit. Teach you what your first maintenance ought to look like. Make sure you leave here with the right fluids. Little tips and tricks if you're new to riding. Things like not to apply chain lube in the parking lot before you go ride, because it's going to fling right off, that it needs to evaporate. It's solvent based. Things like that. So we just want that day that you come pick up your new special toy, that thing you've been falling asleep dreaming about. It's got to be a special day.
Yeah.
And we got to make it as special as we can for you, so that your summer or your trips can just be incredible. So yeah, I guess I've been on a bit of a rambling rant, but that's why we want to meet you. We want you to come up and see us. We're going to help build you a bike. We're going to teach you about your bike. And if you're someone who's been riding forever, chances are you're going to teach us more than we're going to teach you. But it'll still be a great experience, and hopefully you'll be smiling that day when you come see us. So anyway, thanks, Brian, for letting me kind of ramble on about Mountain Dirty Motorsports. I sure appreciate it.
Well, guys, as you can see, this is why we come to Mountain Dirty. Lee has been just above and beyond any dealer that we've ever dealt with, and that's why we come and spend our hard-earned money up here. We enjoy coming up here. We enjoy the customer service that we receive. We enjoy building bikes with him and watching builds come together. Pretty incredible. Hard to say how beautiful these bikes are in person. I have not ever experienced where a dealer will do this kind of customer service and the joy that he finds in helping people build their bikes. It's really, really fun, really impressive, gorgeous bikes. Really fun to see these come together with custom logos. When somebody comes and gets a bike like this, like Lee said, they dream about it at night. And when you see one of these bikes in person, they are impressive, even more gorgeous in person. So guys, they've got a gorgeous inventory up here. One of the only dealers that does Husqvarna, KTM, and GASGAS. He has trials bikes. They have tons of gear. They have excellent parts, bulletproof designs, all kinds of goodies that you could imagine. Anything that you're looking for, I'm sure that Lee can get for you. So please come take a look at Mountain Dirty. Let the customer service speak for itself. Let the family atmosphere speak for itself. And Lee, we truly appreciate all that you do for us, buddy.
Thank you.
You're the best.
Yeah.
Hey, Lee, can I just touch on one last thing?
Of course.
We kind of have heard that you are doing things like this for customers. Tell us a little bit about, like, somebody comes up here, buys a KTM 300 XCW, a GASGAS, EC, EX, TE 300, something like that, XCF 350, 500. Say they want to put some parts on, like the bike doesn't come with a fan, the bike doesn't come with handguards, something like that, something as simple as that. Is that something that you'd be able to kind of help somebody walk them through the process?
Yeah, actually, one of the most fun kind of days that we have up here is when someone doesn't know what they want on their bike, and we'll put it together with them right here. So they can learn how their bike comes apart, to take away that trepidation about I don't want to break my new motorcycle. So there are a few things we charge for, very small. If I have to drain coolant and put on a fan, I charge you a few minutes labor, or if I put in nitro mousses, I do charge for that. But most of it we just bolt on. I mean, you want a pipe bolted on? No problem, we just do it right there. You want handguards put on? Not a big deal, it takes 2 seconds. Guards, no big deal. So we'll do all this while you're here and teach you about it. And trust me, the value's gonna be there, because I just put most of this on free for you. I do have to charge for a few things if they take a bit longer, but it's so much fun if we take an extra 45 minutes and someone leaves with the bike they want it. They want a different skid on there with a little more protection. They want a chain guide guard, or a throttle position sensor guard from Bulletproof on there. They want radiator guards. It's just not a big deal to bolt those things on. That way, when you leave here, your bike's prepped, it's full tank of gas, it's set up for you with your suspension, and you get on and ride. And I want your eyes on the trail, not figuring out what's going on below you that first day on the trail. Because you know there's enough going on. Those new tires are kind of wobbly, that suspension's breaking in, your controls, we give you that running start to try to get them exactly where you want, but you know you're going to move them a little bit. But let's take as much of that nonsense out so you can leave here, put it in your truck, and go break that bike in right out of the gate. So that's the goal.
Excellent. Well, guys, thanks again. Mountain Dirty's the best. Ask anybody, any of my friends who have come up here and purchased a bike, all rave about their experience. Everybody that I know that we've sent up here just is blown away by the customer service they experience. We really appreciate it. Again, Lee, excellent inventory up here, guys. Check all this stuff out. Mountain Dirty Motorsports, best dealership in Colorado by a long shot. Thank you.
Just one more thing we wanted to talk about while you're here at Mountain Dirty is gear. Now, a lot of times it's not just a matter of getting your bike right, it's what do you want to wear, what protection do you need? And look, we don't have knowledge of everything out there, but we try to keep our eyes open. Customers say, why don't you carry this brand? So we'll bring some stuff in. But more importantly, we try it all, we ride with it. So if you're going to buy one of these adventure bikes, Brian, I'm going to stick you around here. Do you know the difference between the Dakar climb stuff and the Carlsbad, right? So we try to use this. So I have the privilege of having an adventure bike as well, and went on a long tour and got caught in just a ton of thunderstorms. Let's just say this Carlsbad gear, it works. It's waterproof, it breathes, it vents like crazy, it softens up. What an incredible piece of kit. Now we also started, for those who know me, I've been a CD junkie for a long time. And some of you may know that CD just went to a new wholesaler called Helmet House, and that's our supplier on this. But this boot's incredible. It's got a hinge shank design. I've got 4 pairs of these at home, the Crossfire 3 SRS boot. It's not a cheap boot, but gosh, everything on here is replaceable, and I like a boot that can flex. But in this case, when we were talking about adventure riding, we also carry the CD Adventure boot. And it's a great option for folks who pick up an adventure bike, still want some protection, maybe want something with a little more of a grippy sole that they can walk around in. So really, and it's a Gore-Tex boot as well. So we try to put you in the gear that's going to make sense as well. And here's the other part of that. If I try something and it just flat out doesn't work, we send it back. I can't look somebody in the eye and say, this is going to be great for you. So we really tap into that hive mentality. It's not just the things I think, it's what our customers say, and then the feedback they come back and give me based on a lot of the gear that we have. So we carry a lot of great brands. We carry a ton of protection from Leat. I can't say enough about that company. They make some really great stuff. Everything from helmets, and everyone knows I'm a climb junkie as well. So we got a lot of climb gear. Our packs, we've always got a ton of packs here from Fox, from Climb, from Leat. Guys, come see us up here for not only the bikes, but if there's other stuff that you want to try on, that you want to take a look at, that you want to poke around at a pack, you can't do that online. And I understand there's things you're going to pick up online. Of course you are, man. We all do. But for stuff that you gotta touch and feel, come see us. We try to carry a lot of that stuff, so that not just your dirt bike adventures, but your adventure bike time, your street bike time, and then of course the rest of the toys that we sell as well. That we've got the right things to complete your mission. So.
Hey, Meme. We know it's you. It's the glue that holds this place together. How's it going today?
Okay.
Good.
She does not like to be on camera.
I know.